was a gun shop alongside the road on the way out to Crystal Falls, Michigan. It was closed. And we left really early on the way. I mean, it was closed at 3 in the afternoon. And we left Crystal Falls, I bet, 6 o'clock, 6:30 in the morning. Hell, they were open. I drove in, we wandered around, I saw that and said, hell, for $100, I think that's a buy. I think that's going to go.
Yeah, I would have grabbed it for $100.
Pretty fair shape for a gun made in the 60s.
Yeah.
Jingles and dangles here, but I got a 4-power Swiss Smith I'm going to put on. I shot 15 rounds through it a little while ago. I got.
So you haven't even shot that?
You shooting at the same spot?
Yep.
You want to shoot this thing, Walter?
No. Go ahead.
Well, Scotty's going to shoot it. He needs another new life experience besides surviving a rebolted 303 Brit.
Well, that's why I'm going to be forced to get the jap out.
Hey guys, I'm back. Trying to find somewhere where I can actually see what I'm doing. Hopefully, y'all can see. It's my target from my Mosin. 6 rounds, you can see all the holes. It's not too bad. But I think I'm gonna have a friend of mine's got a lathe, so we're gonna chuck it up and try to redo the crown on it. See if that gets us a little better. So we'll be back another time. God bless and stay safe. Hey guys, Fat Man's on the air. On my bench is the long-awaited shot of my Mosin. See, I got a cord here hanging in the way. Get rid of it. Let's chuck that out of the way. My furnace just kicked in. We're in Minnesota. It's a little chilly. My wife just hollered down and said we've got about ½ an inch of snow already. And it's Tuesday evening, actually. I won't get this posted until Wednesday. Got a little time off of work, so I'm gonna try to crank out some videos here. I was hoping to do a little bushcraft, but in this, I'm not really up for it. I don't feel like walking around in the wet, damp, crazy crap. So this is my Mosin. Just kind of pan across. People seem to like my bolt handle. I did that totally on my own. I completely fabricated it and welded it on. The actual ball on the end is the original ball for the Mosin, and then I made the curved part. I've got the barrel cut off at 24 inches. I'm going to shorten it down to 22. Everything I've been reading says 22 seems to be the sweet spot. I bought this already butchered. It was already beat up. It was in the ATI stock. I bought it that way. I said, I'm going to have fun with this one. And I think I did. It was an original ATI Monte Carlo stock. Let's tip this up a little bit. Maybe you really get a better look at that bolt. It's just kind of got a nice curve to it. The pistol grip, well, I'm just going to run down some of the mods that I did to this. The bolt has been polished beyond an inch of its life. The cycle's absolutely so smooth that it's unbelievable. I haven't cleaned this since the range trip, and it's still that smooth. There were a few things that I changed on the stock, the pistol grip. The old stock pistol grip for the stock was right here, and I notched that out just to fit my hand, so that when I grab, I can get right up in there and get a good tight grab and get a good purchase to get my finger on the trigger. The bolt handle is, I want to say it's kind of a sniper design. It puts the ball of the handle close to the trigger and on the right side of the firearm, so that after the shot, it's a quick pop. It's always got that little bit extra at the end there. It's a quick pop, pull, and go again. So it works really well. The pistol grip is an AR-15 pistol grip that I just kind of, I don't know, appropriated it from somewhere, got it for nothing. Said that'll look pretty good. I don't even know what brand it is. The scope mount was for I want to say a 1100 shotgun, Remington 1100 shotgun, I think. And I just modified it to fit my Mosin so my bolt would clear. The comb of the stock here, I raised 3/4 of an inch because my scope mount is kind of high, which wasn't how I planned it, but it wound up there. So I raised the comb a little bit, and it's actually really comfortable to be up there. But I, you know, over the year or so that since I've finished this, I noticed that when I come back, I don't know if you'll see it in the camera, the back of my bolt, the cocking piece, hits the stock right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to take that down just a little bit. Not too much. It doesn't need to go far. It's just kind of from here, about here to here. So it's just a couple of inches that it needs to go down a little. And I may form in the pistol grip a little bit, just for cool factor. It's held on there with a 1/4 inch bolt going through and into the stock. The action is bedded, and I used JB Weld to bed it. So I'll pop it apart. I'm going to take the sling off it just because it's easier to work on it without the sling. I'll take it apart. I'll get back with, oops, sorry about that. I'll get back with you in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm going to start with a look at the, well, maybe that's too close, huh? A little better look at just the stock without anything else on there to muck it up. There's a pistol grip. And the pistol grip's got a little storage dealie under here. So I just take a socket and an extension and just go up there, got that 1/4 bolt right up the butt there. Sometimes I like to try to be funny. I'm not so good at it though. The bedding, and I'm going to try to do this so you can see it. The lighting still sucks down here. I want to preface this by saying this thing was a hack job when I got it. And I'm just going to pick the camera up and have a better look at it. They butchered the stock. The magazine well, the slot for the magazine well was cut way too big for the magazine. So I had to build that up with JB Weld and get everything to fit again. The inside, they had augured this all out back here where the tang goes. So I've had to do a lot of work on it just to get it back into shape where it will hold the stock decent. But the barrel's floated now, and that's pretty cool. So pardon the shakiness, I'm going to pick it up. Alright. I don't know how well this is going to work. Because it's all, everything's black. See if we can, there we go. So it's not perfect in there by any means, but it's a whole lot better than what it was. The important areas back here by the tang is a good snug fit, and up here by the recoil lug is a good snug fit, and the action is really well supported. Hopefully you can see that okay. So everything's pretty well supported in there. No problem. I had to do some around where the magazine sits, because they had augered out so much in there and just done such a bad job on it. But you know, the price was right. And I got the free ATI stock out of the deal. Unfortunately, didn't have the wood stock with it. Otherwise, I probably would have just put it back to original. Here's where the bolt keeps scratching the comb. There really isn't much more to it. Most of the work I did was right here on the stock. Everything on the stock was just a crazy amount of work. I got a lot of time into it. Not so much for money. Pistol grip, what does it say on there? Something AGE code. I don't know. It feels good in my hand. The receiver, nothing special there. Anybody that's taken apart a Mosin and knows there's a bunch of machine marks all the way down the full length of the barrel. So I sat with you won't find them on mine. I sat and I filed them out with varying grits of a file. My front sight, or my rear sight, is gone. So are the dovetail. Obviously the front sight's gone because I cut it off. So I'm going to take a couple more inches out, probably find a new scope mount of some sort. That one works, but it's not good. I think I need to find I don't know, maybe a rock solid mount. I installed one on my nephew's Mosin that he has in an Archangel stock, which is pretty cool. But anyway, I thought I'd give you a little look at my Mosin find. The bolt handle, now that we can get a better look at that. It was just simply cut off. The ball was put on the end, and this is a piece of 3/8 bar that I heated, bent, and then heat treated so that it is good to go, and then polished it all. The bolt's been polished quite a bit. The locking lugs in the front are polished so that when you lock it, it locks up tight and it's smooth. So the bolt's been pretty much, knocked down, buffed out pretty good. I wouldn't say polished so much, but it's been buffed out really well. And it works slick. My trigger, I haven't done anything with it except smooth out except smooth out a few things inside to make it a little easier to pull. That's about it. I'm kind of used to the heavy trigger pulls of everything. So I want to do some touch up on the stock, and I want to Duracoat it. So I don't know if I'll video that project or not, and I'm going to Duracoat the barrel, of course, and everything after I have that done. And I like the flat black. It looks kind of cool. This is just barbecue paint. And I'll probably do something with the bolt to make that darker too. I don't know if Duracoat's the answer for the bolt. Maybe I'll blue it or Parkerize it or something. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to call that a night. Let me set this phone down. I'm going to call that a video. Hopefully I'll be able to do some bushcrafting stuff. I decided that, I've been wondering what I should use for a good bushcraft knife. That, I always carry a pocket knife every chance I get. And the haversack I'm working on will have enough room in it where I can put a bigger, more substantial knife for, batoning and stuff. And I said, you know what, I got my K-bar. So that's my bushcraft knife. It's just a regular K-bar. I've used this for many things over the years. Just a Marine Corps fighting knife. That's what I was issued. I don't see, it's not probably the perfect bushcraft knife, but I have it. I don't have to spend any money for it. And we're all about using what we got. So, that being said, I got my haversack. I'm going to do a video on it once it's done. And then I may do some video on a new one that I'm going to make. It's a little different. So, we'll get with you next time. You know, God bless. Stay safe. And, hey, Turkey Day's coming up. Eat turkey. Bye for now.